Hey, what's going on, everybody? All right, so catching up on our Spaces Protocol bids and claims in our Akron wallet here. We were able to claim, says renew here. We're able to get this space L2. So now we are the proud owner of 3 Bitcoin spaces. Claim, L2, and mix. So we're starting our portfolio up here, looking pretty nice. And bidding, we don't have anything, but I did see something on the auction here. B1 still sitting out here. It can be claimed, but it's still open for bidding. So I think we're going to take this opportunity to put a bid on B1. 1001 Satoshis. Oh, no. I have to type in B1. So you have to type in the space first. And then 1001 Satoshis. We'll bid on it. All right, the fees are up a little bit. 3 sats per VByte for a normal transaction. We're going to do a slow transaction. 1 sat per VByte. We're going to broadcast it. What happens, though, if somebody comes and claims it before we bid? Not sure. We're going to find out. I'm going to put it in there. So 370 Satoshis. That's a fee. So we pay that much in the fee. And then we pay the... Well, let's just copy this transaction. Can we just look it up? Let's just look it up and see what it looks like here. Okay, so the fee, 370 Satoshis. 1 sat per VByte. I still don't know what the difference is between fee rate and effective fee rate. Are you charging me more? 1.14 sats per VByte? And how many VBytes is it? All right, so here's what we got here. Input and outputs. So we're creating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different outputs on top of our change address. So we get a change address here. And then 6 different outputs. I thought, though, what happened was you paid the guy. So B1, you refill the guy, whoever bids on this or created the bid. This was like an open bid, 1,000 Satoshis. It rolled out. And then when you do a bid on top of that 1,000, I thought the 1,000 goes back to the previous bidder. But I don't see an output with 1,000 Satoshis. They're just 600. I guess there's 2. There's the measly little fee right there. It's hard to even get the mouse on it. Okay. So maybe it's 2 of these together, 2 600. Not exactly sure. Maybe if someone can explain that. So here's the size, 369 VBytes. So 1 sat per VByte. Wouldn't that be 300 Satoshis? Is that what I'm paying? 300 Satoshis? Okay, so it is. All right, so that makes sense then. So 1 sat per VByte. And it's about 369 VBytes here, virtual size, which equates to about 370 Satoshis in the fee. Okay, so that makes sense. But how come I'm not seeing the 1,000 Satoshis go back to the previous bidder? Maybe I can look up his bid here, his transaction, and let's see what he did. So we look up his, so he overpaid, dang. So his fee rate was 13.7 Satoshis. He paid 4,600 sats. And the fee was humongous. The output here was 1,000. Let's take a look at this. Op return, is this an address? Oh, so is that what happens? Oh, maybe that's what happens then. So with the Spaces protocol, yeah, that must be what it is. The Bitcoin doesn't get burned in a burn address, so it doesn't bloat the UTXO set. It doesn't make another UTXO that holds the Bitcoin that's just gone forever. I think that's what it is. So it burns it in op return. Okay, so that makes sense. But then my question is, if that's the case, oh, So I'm looking at this unconfirmed. Is this the same transaction ID? Let me look at this one. How come my transaction didn't have op return then? It's only 65 bytes, so it's not a lot of data. This one I'm paying 447 sats. Oh, I think I know what's going on here. All right, I know what's going on. All right, a little confusing, but I know what's going on. Okay, so we have two separate transactions here. So what Acron Wallet does is, this is a bid out on Spaces protocol. So this transaction is a bid out. So this gives me, it saves me some fees for future. So it bids out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So bid out 6, it looks like. So when I make future bids, I don't have to pay a fee. I've already paid the bid out fee. I think that's what's happening here. That's for this 370 Satoshi transaction is for. And then this one is my actual bid. That's why this doesn't have an op return. I think it's just a bid out. And then this one right here is my actual 1,000 Satoshi bid. Let's see. Where I pay the 1,600. I guess that goes back to the guy. This is the one. So here's my op return saying, yes, I bid. I'm the new owner or the new bidder, the new highest bidder of the Bitcoin space B1. This is my change address down here. 1.2 million Satoshis. And then this right here, 1,600 Satoshis, is the payback to the other bidder. Yeah, all right, so this is it. So this must be. So this is his previous wallet. So what's he got? 1.1 million Satoshis? No, 113,000 Satoshis. So he's got 113,000 Satoshis. And it's going to be easier to read this. I think, once we start using Bitcoin more and people start using it, having all these leading zeros is a bit confusing. I think we'll just change it from BTC to Satoshis and just make it easier. Millions of Satoshis, tens of millions, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of Satoshis. And then once you get into 100 million Satoshis, then you can put it up to the Bitcoin. Maybe even 10 million, you get into 10 minutes, 0.1. But right now, 113,000 Satoshis reading it like this with the leading zeros is a little confusing. I wonder if you can change this on mempool.space. You probably could somewhere. But all right, so there we go. So we got that going in. Let's look at the fees here. We might not get in until 1 or 2 blocks. It looks like, yeah, we're down here in this block. Actually, we could look that up. We can actually just look that up. It'll tell us the expected block here. Let's see. All right, so we're in here, expected block 2 blocks from now, so 902. Let's see if there's anything else that we want to bid on, and then we could really confirm if that second transaction in our Acron wallet, this 370 Satoshis, is actually a bid out. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Oh, look, it says it right here. Event bid out 3. So it says events bid out 3, but how come it was 6 separate transactions? It was 600 transactions. So does that mean that each bid out requires 2? It must be. It must be then. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So it must be that these are connected in some way. GF5, GF5. Are they just duplicates? Does each address get 2 UTXOs of 664, 662? Oh wait, they're triples though. GF5, 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 and then, oh wait, GF5 is my change address as well. So I don't understand. I don't know. Someone maybe can explain this to me. 9ZK also gets 3. Now these addresses could be different. I don't think they are. Let's click on one. Okay, yeah, look. So this address, unspent outputs. So I guess it just sets me up. It sets me up for future bids. I don't have to pay the fee again. And I wonder if I could change that from 3 to like 10. Let's say I wanted to have more than 3 bid outs. Let's say I was planning on bidding, a lot more. Let's take a look at the marketplace too real quick. Looks like we got a couple new listings. We already bought one from the marketplace. We bought Mix. I'm still looking for some cheap stuff here. So if you got some spaces, post them up. There's a buyer. I might pick something up, but let's go back to the Explorer and see what we got. So B1, we bid on that. Hopefully the person can't come in and claim on it. I don't see our transactions showing here unconfirmed. Looks like we got some transfers and some bids recently. But let's see what's up for auction right now. 113, 212, they're not terrible either. Should we just bid on those? Company Corp. General, that's not bid. Let's just bid on a couple of these. 113 and 212. All right, let's bid. We gotta like put this on the same screen. I need to be able to see both of these at once. All right, 1,001 Satoshis for 113. Let's go for 113. We're gonna bid on it. 113. We're gonna do 1,000. What's it at? 1,001. We're gonna bid 1,002 Satoshis. This one ends in 2 days and 18 hours, so it's still a ways out, but the person might be sleeping. Dang, so slow, normal, fast. All right, we're going custom. 1 sat per V-byte here. Broadcast. Is this another 370 transaction? No, okay, it's not another one. All right, here we go. Bid here. Let's take a look. That's 113. Let's take a look at it. All right, fee rate 447 Satoshi fee. We got our op return. And one of these is paying back the previous bidder. So that's 113. And then let's do 212. We'll bid on that too. 212. No, that's 221. 212. Whoops. 212. And that's 1,001. 1,002. We're going to bid on it. We'll bid it up. Custom. We're cheap. Broadcast. We got 2 days. We got over 2 days to wait. So let's throw it in there. Let's take a look at this one. And Bitcoin mempool here. All right, so here we go again. Looking good, looking good. Op return with the cool shades. 65 bytes, right? Come on. 65 bytes. And also subspaces. You can put millions. I think it's unlimited. I don't know. You could actually use the whole block with subspaces. And it's only 32 bytes of data. So definitely respecting Bitcoin. It's not putting a ton of data on chain. You know, I know people are still worried about running nodes, and people run nodes on Raspberry Pis, and that's cool, you know, and this will still allow it. It's small amounts of data here. It's not bloating the UTXO set. So Spaces protocol designed with Bitcoin in mind, you know, respectable, respect the chain, respect the Bitcoin chain. Looking at the Bitcoin price, USD price, 867 Satoshis for $1. Steal of a deal. And we pumped back up, right? Then we had like a dip. We're at like 120. We dipped all the way to like 108 or something. 109. And I think it might even wicked even lower. Down to like 103 perhaps. Some exchanges had it that low, I think. And now we're already back to 115. So probably on Tuesday, because today's Monday and it's a holiday. It's Columbus Day. So when it opens up, I think it's closed today. Not sure, but tomorrow it's probably going to pump up. All right, so we got our transactions pending. Spaces protocol. Phantom, that's kind of a cool one too. It already has 3 bids on it. Do we bid on that as well? Phantom? I think we do. I think we just bid on Phantom as well. Phantom. I kind of like that. All right. 1,008 Satoshis. We'll just custom bid. 1 sat per V-byte. Broadcast it out. All right. So here. So that was my third. And now it gave me another unconfirmed trade. 807 Satoshis. So what's this? Another bid out. All right. So every time you make 3 bids, it's gonna give you another bid out to save you in some fees here. This time 807 Satoshis. So it might just choose the fee. I put 1 sat per V-byte. I don't know. This seems a little higher. My previous one was only 400 Satoshis, right? My previous bid out here, it was 370 Satoshis. So this one's twice the price. So I think the Akron might balance that or automatically do something, calculate the fee based on the market fee. I'm not sure, but like it can't be the amount of characters, right? I was bidding on B1, 212, 113. They're lower digit counts. And then this one, Phantom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters. I don't think that counts. But all right, so we made some claims here, some Bitcoin spaces. We have some Bitcoin spaces. Owned, claim, L2, and mix. So we're not doing too bad. All right, that's going to be it for this one. Thank you all for watching.